Hi everyone, today is January 18th, 2021 and we're at Genesis chapter 18. Our passage today opens up with three men who stop by Abraham's house and they are basically served with food. The three men bring God's promise once again and tells Abraham and Sarah that they will be having a baby. Now we know that Abraham laughed about this in yesterday's chapter and today Sarah does too. And when she was asked why she laughed, she denies it in fear. Now, I had a little question on whether or not Abraham knew that those people were from God, or how did they even know to bring them into the house and serve them with food? And I asked my parents this, and they said that it was a culture back then to bring in sojourners or strangers into the house and serve them. After the three men visit, they go down to Sodom, and Abraham and God have this back and forth conversation, and I want to focus on this as the main part for today. The Lord basically says that he will be destroying this whole entire city due to their unrighteous actions, and verses 22 to 33 talk about this. I want to read us verses 23 to 24 as kind of our example. It goes, "Then Abraham drew near and said, 'Will you indeed sweep away the righteous with the wicked? Suppose there are 50 righteous within the city. Will you then sweep away the place and not spare it for the 50 righteous who are in it?'" Reading this whole entire section, I personally thought of the word faith. If God came to me right now and said, "I'm sweeping this whole entire city out, each and everyone who lives here, by 11:59 p.m. tonight," I would say something similar to Abraham, or say something along the lines of, "Do you not care about the Christians or the children of God that live here?" This later portion of today's passage reminded me a lot about my favorite book in the Bible, which is Habakkuk. In there, the prophet basically asked why righteous people have to suffer, or God's children have to suffer, because of cities like Babylon or worldly people. God has a simple response that really screamed out to me, and it is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4, which basically says that the righteous will live by faith. I just wanted to point out the connections that I found between the two people, how they both ask whether or not the faithful people of God will suffer along with the unrighteous. Now, I don't know what kind of struggles you guys may be going through today, but hold on. Hold on to the truth that although it seems unfair that believers are suffering along with unbelievers, or maybe even the unbelievers are doing better than us, know that we live by faith and faith alone. Well, that is it for today's journey. Thank you so much for joining. You can watch yesterday's video up there, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow with Genesis chapter 19. Bye!